Welcome back to the channel. I'm Pete from It's a Cruise Life. In this video we take you on a tour of the upper decks on MSC World America. There is a full ship tour available which is 57 minutes long, and I'll include the link below for that, but we've decided to deliver this tour deck by deck in bite-sized portions which are more digestible. On deck 18 we stroll through the Il Marcato Buffet, which takes us to the back of the ship and the Zen pool area. We then replicate this walk on deck 19, strolling through the Brasserie Buffet. We then visit the Mar Azul pool area on deck 19. We then drop back down to deck 18 where we hit the Botanic Garden's solarium, and then back up to deck 20 and the Harbour area. So we start at the Il Marcato Buffet, and whether it was breakfast, lunch or dinner, we found there was a good varied choice of food. I found the design of the buffets really interesting, as it wrapped around the internal world promenade, so you had views of the inner part of the ship and views of the ocean. I also thought the buffet counters worked really well. The lines of people moved well, and the food was replenished quite often, which meant it was hot and it was fresh. This layout and design worked really well, and the buffet didn't ever seem overcrowded, even on sea days, and this buffet had a capacity of 756 people. These glass bottom bridges were also a nice touch. I did like these signs that were dotted around the buffet. Take all you can eat, but eat all you take. So don't be wasteful, be greedy. Hot dog or burger and fries, anyone? There were some other nice choices here, but these clearly would have been an upcharge on your final bill. Now these seating areas are segregated from the rest of the buffet. They are quieter but not air conditioned like the buffet, so effectively they are outside space, and these areas are a lot warmer, and again they're replicated on each side of the ship and also on deck 18 and deck 19. This area overlooks the world promenade. We jump up to deck 19 and visit the Brasserie Buffet. This is pretty much replicated on deck 18, but this is a slightly smaller scale, with seating for only 596 passengers. Again we have that glass bridge, but this one isn't clear, it's a translucent glass. And what we're going to do here is step out of the buffet on the back of the ship, and there's seating out here that overlooks the Zen pool area. And that's not a bad view whilst you're enjoying your morning coffee. Whilst we're on the back of the ship, we can take the steps up to deck 20 and we can just have a little wander around, see what's going on here. And no doubt you've all seen the adverts that talk about the sharkitecture on this ship, and this is the jaw drop slide, which will take you from deck 20 down to deck 8 in a matter of seconds. We're still on deck 20 here, looking down at decks 19 and 18, and we're going to have a wander down now to the back of the ship onto deck 18. And here's another one of those glass floor areas that gives you good views of deck 8. So this is deck 18 at the back of the ship, and this is the Zen pool area. There's plenty of sun loungers, there's 2 pools, and there's a few cabanas there that you can rent out. We found that this was largely an adult area, and although it was busy, it was a nice chilled part of the ship to hang out. Just under there in the shade is a mobile drinks bar, and you'll be surprised where you might pick up a couple of speakeasy tokens. This is the Zen bar on deck 19, which overlooks the back of the ship. So here we're going up to deck 19 midship, and this is the pool area. The pool area is known as Mar Azul, that we'll touch on shortly. And you can see on deck 19 here there are plenty of sun loungers, cabanas, there's a nice sized jacuzzi, or hot tub, and this is replicated across the other side of the ship. And Mar Azul, what they call this part of the ship, I believe is named after a small coastal settlement in Buenos Aires, Argentina. We'll stroll along here, deck 18 to La Perla Bar, where we're going to pick up a cocktail, and then you'll see deck 18 come to life. and then we give you a snippet of what this area of the ship looks like by night when it's all lit up. There's your strawberry decoration. Thank you very much. Thank you. There you go, goes with your dress, doesn't it?
Everything feels right, from the buffet line to the DJ's hype. We're living it up, surrounded by the sights. So raise a glass, let's make a toast in this floating paradise.
Now we visit the Botanic Garden pool area, which is split over 2 decks, which is 18 and 19, and this is a bit more of a chill area than Mar Azul outside. You'll also see a few comfy round sofa beds. There's also a few of these hanging suspended double beds. Let's just check out one of these smaller hot tubs. I should point out that we know a few people who slipped and fell on these wet floors, so do be careful. And now let's check out one of the larger hot tubs. If I'm honest, I was ready to jump in there and then. And there you can see some table football, or table soccer for you Americans. And over in the corner there, there's a table tennis match going on. And there's that second hot tub we were talking about. There's a nice looking suspended swing bed on the left there as we approach the bar, where you can pick up a cocktail or a mocktail, a glass of wine, a soft drink or a mineral water, whatever your choice. So this area at night, like the Mar Azul pool area, is visually stunning, and I think they've got the colours spot on. And that is the Botanic Garden, so let's move on with the tour.
Lights a spark, it's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers.
Also on deck 20 you'll find the Sportsplex, and this was more of an area for your kids and your teenagers. And this is the seating and box bar area. The court there is used for various ball games, roller skating and bumper cars.
Tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive.
I'm not sure why you'd have a Lego room on a cruise ship, but my boss is 51 and likes Lego, so I guess you got to cater for everybody.
We're dreamers.
And this is the Harbour on deck 20, and this is in the heart of MSC's Family Aventura district. The harbour features a range of activities and experiences, which include the aqua park, the draw drop slide, the ropes and obstacle course, and the Cliffhanger Swing. They have a full bar here, and you can also pick up a bite to eat. Here's the obstacle course overhead, and it's for kids and big kids alike. And before you use any of these facilities, you have to go and find the kiosk and sign a waiver. Generally, you could book a time slot for any of these rides, but I found when it wasn't so busy, you could just walk up and partake, and you didn't have to wait for a certain time slot, whereas the guys that booked had to wait for that certain time of their booking, so you would often jump the queue when it wasn't busy. This is the aqua park on deck 20, and this is the kids area, And that's a nice little toddler's pool. Just up the stairs here to deck 21, which will take you towards the bigger slides. Let's take a closer look at this obstacle course. And it looks like there are 2 levels up there. You're obviously harnessed in, and there's a guide rope whereby you can choose your different routes whilst you're up there, although there is a recommended path. I personally quite enjoyed the zip line, but it did feel like you were taking a leap of faith. And of course it was a relief when you got across to the other side. And this certainly was not one of my best moments on camera.
Go on, Pete, my little superhero. Work that body, work those muscles. Well done.
This is by now the famous Cliffhanger Swing, and there are many people on the ship that wouldn't get on this, so I had to be the guinea pig while Lisa filmed, and once I came back alive, then Lisa joined me and we went on there again. So next up was the dry slide, which is the jaw drop. Now I wished I'd done this more than once from a filming point of view, but this was a popular ride, so there were queues. Nonetheless, it involved climbing into the beast's mouth, climbing into what was better described as a sleeping bag, closing your eyes and hoping for the best. So it was a good job I filmed it so I could watch it back. That was over in no time, but if it's not busy, the glass lifts right next to you will take you straight back up there, and you can jump straight back on it, which was the MSC Gym powered by Techno Gym. Now I got here at 7 AM and the gym was already busy. And it seemed that MSC was a slightly younger crowd, but this is dedication for you. So let's head over and find a treadmill. This one should do, I just now need to work out how to use it. And that's a great running view. Let's have a wander around the gym. And as you can see on the right hand side you have your free weights. I can see a few treadmills and some spin bikes in that room, so they obviously have pre-organised classes. And as we turn here you can see the sun rising, everybody on those treadmills getting their early morning running, and to the left here there's a multitude of equipment and machinery that will no doubt torture every part of your body. Yep, it's an absolute hive of activity at an ungodly hour, but I guess these people have to earn their calories for the day, because on a cruise you're going to put on those pounds. And that is the MSC Gym. It's not the biggest I've seen on a cruise ship, and this is the biggest ship we've been on, but it seems adequate and well equipped. We would definitely sail on this ship again, but with a different itinerary. That's it for now guys, thanks for tuning in and we hope you enjoyed our tour of MSC World America. Please hit that like, comment and subscribe for more future content on this MSC World America inaugural cruise, and we'll see you in the next video. And as the Italians at MSC would say, ciao for now.